All right, everybody. Right now, Donna Herberger is back from Ideal You Weight Loss Center with the tail of the tape. As you know, she's got two great locations on Sheridan Drive and in the Southgate Plaza. And Donna's dieters are doing terrific. They're doing terrific. They're getting great results. But I got to tell you, they now have some help over at both of those locations with the addition of two incredible scales. And let me show you what these scales will reveal to you. It's not the people who work there who are telling you you have this percentage of body weight. It's actually a brand new scale. And Donna, this is the tail of the tape. This will tell you, and you put people on this scale once a month, right, to watch how things change. But they can actually walk away with this and see what their weight is, what their fat mass is, what their ideal body weight should be, and what the desirable ranges are. It's all looks like a receipt, okay? And this, again, is the tail of the tape that's going to tell you basically how healthy you are at this weight.
The one really crazy important thing on that tape is it measures your visceral fat. That's the dangerous fat in our middle that is literally wrapped around our organs and our heart.
Right.
And we can measure with a tape measure someone's waist size, but we don't know if that's like surface fat or if it's that dangerous middle. It tells you your metabolic age. If someone's overweight, they could be 45 years old, but maybe their metabolic age is 60.
Yes.
And
right.
The opposite side, you could be 60, and if you're in great shape and you have very little visceral fat and you're in an ideal weight, it might tell you your metabolic age is 15 years younger. The 60-year-old could have a 45-year metabolic age.
And when we're talking about that visceral fat, it's this stuff, folks. And this, if you have a big belly, sure, it's here, but it's also inside and it's wrapped around all your organs. And your heart is trying to pump blood through all of this. And this is only how many pounds?
That's 5.
This is only 5 pounds. And look how big this is and how much mass this takes up.
Right. So we care about the vanity, but it's really about your health.
Yeah.
And now we've got great tools and information that we just didn't know and we didn't have.
Right.
The other thing that's so important on any diet, you don't want to lose just weight. You want to lose this stuff.
This stuff, right.
And we can now measure if someone has 80 pounds of muscle and 40 pounds of fat. Our computer even now tells you what your bones weigh.
See that?
And
it's amazing.
We want to measure month to month. We want to see that fat going down and that you're maintaining your lean tissue and muscle.
All right.
Muscle's the engine that burns the calories.
Let's look at the pictures.
Sure.
Again, we have the tail of the tape, but the pictures don't lie.
This is Janine, who lost 123.2 pounds, almost 80 inches. She averaged 3.3 pounds a week. In her light blue shirt, she's down 30% of her body weight.
That's fantastic.
She's just doing terrific. Look at the big smile.
Big change. Wow,
yeah.
That's terrific.
And her health. That's what it's all about. Next we have Scott.
Scott is coming up because it works just as well for men.
Oh, it works even better for men. Men lose it a little faster than ladies. And when we see Scott, there he is. He averaged 3.5 pounds a week. He lost 63.6 pounds and almost 50 inches. And Linda, he did that in 18 short weeks.
That's amazing. That's
a little over 4 months. He's a whole new guy.
And it always amazes me how much younger people look once they get rid of the weight. It's just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, he's down, I don't know how many shirt sizes and pant sizes. But I only wish we had this when those folks started.
Right.
Because we could have told them the dangerous fat that they lost.
You can walk home with this. You can see this.
Yes.
They're not kidding.
And Jacqueline, last but not least, 48.2 pounds. 39.25 inches in 20 short weeks.
You've got folks who are really looking forward to this time of year now.
Isn't that great?
Yep. They look terrific.
And, you know, the vanity's great, but the health. Look at her after her gorgeous makeover.
Wow, that's fantastic. And that's where you're going to get that done. Now, look, folks, you're going to need a doctor's note. So if you've decided, yes, I'm finally going to do that, go ahead and get that while you plan on attending one of the open houses.
Yes, and they're every Wednesday at both locations, and our third location is opening up in July in Tonawanda.
Fantastic.
Super excited about that.
You should be. That's great. That means people are looking after their health, and that's what it's all about. And that's what the Ideal You Weight Loss Centers are going to help you with. It's your ideal you, okay? So get on the horn. You can call them. You can go online simply to idealu.com. Get that doctor's note so that when you get to that open house, you can begin right away. Remember, 2 locations now with 1 on the way, all right? So go ahead and give them a call at either of those numbers, which really is 631-THIN or 675-THIN, or do log on to idealu.com. Great.